Making Missing Markets, an initiative from the New York Fed, is bringing together local organizations, thought leaders, and capital providers focused on impact to build healthier communities and a more prosperous economy.
A healthy community is a garden to grow people in.
Vibrant, healthy communities is the work that we are all in here.
Communities thrive when the people that live in those communities invest in them and care about them and do something to make a difference.
Investing upstream to address the vulnerabilities felt across our communities stands to unlock unrealized potential and create shared opportunities.
We have many different groups that are attacking the problem from different perspectives. We've got a group of people who are really thinking like just the finance system needs to work better, so we need to find a way to put equity capital into nonprofits. This is a century-old problem. Or create a more robust secondary market so it's easier to bring more liquidity to some of these investments. There's also new ideas on how you sort of create a vision for what the community wants in terms of its investment strategy. Where we've kind of evolved is that we're trying to sort of cluster some of those new ideas into places so that we can try them out.
None of these problems were created by a single institution or individual, and so therefore none will be solved that way. We spend a lot of time thinking about how we connect the dots across people doing this work, caring about this work, impacted by this work, and how do we get them all sort of swimming in the right direction so we get to better collective ideas and responses.
Our approach to missing markets is to identify what are some of the underlying challenges facing the community to support the local population so that we can drive greater economic investment going forward. We see ourselves as that connector between people with resources who care about the community, who can make a difference, and we can help them identify some of the most effective places to deploy those assets.
We do see kids and families, and they share a lot of their needs with us. Every community needs housing that people can afford, economic opportunities for work, daycare. You can't work if you don't have a place for your child. And they need opportunities for people to feel invested and connected.
Having worked for 40 years for the health of the American people, I see this opportunity with the Federal Reserve Bank of New York and Making Missing Markets to not just imagine what sustainable finance could look like, but to actually demonstrate it. So we have gone kind of 24 months into our initiative. We have moved from theoretical model to on-the-ground work in Cincinnati, in Columbus, to bring those partnerships together and do a test of change that would demonstrate that if you took a cohort of X thousands of families and you invested in them, you could not only have a measurable improvement in well-being, but actually create the shared savings agreements that monetize that savings to pay back the investment.
If you spend time with these design teams and these communities, you can't help but be optimistic. There's so much energy and passion as far as what all of these folks are bringing to the table and their commitment to improve the lives of the folks in their community. So that's what gives you optimism, knowing that that energy is out there. And again, knowing that that could have this ripple effect and be replicated across communities around the country.
Our work on a tiny scale is sort of modeling what your work is hoping to achieve on a broader scale. We're going to raise everybody up.